Hello Taurus, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Taurus is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Taurus, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we begin with the Magus, Magician, Mercury, the Trickster, the Juggler, the Illusionist. Let's see what's up with Mercury today. Let's put this into some context. We're going to use our Dove and Serpent spread. Interesting. Wheel of Fortune. Good earth energy, good water energy. All right. Okay, let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We are going to set aside here. We'll put Alien Simon Moore Gripley right there on top. Now, we're not going to look at that card until the very end, okay? And it will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. But if at any point during the reading you get an idea, a sense, a feeling of what that card is, please put your prediction in the comment section. I'm trying to see if we can collectively raise our vibrations, tap into spirit, tap into source, and discern this mystery card together as kind of a group exercise, right? I'd be happy if you played along. But first, let's take a look here. We have my cat in the room as well, Pudgy. He is here to confirm or deny anything I'm saying. We've got major arcana. We've got these two. We've got Mercury and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is interesting. We have a kind of a manifested Wheel of Fortune up here, right? This might be something that is very business related or financial sort of thing, because I feel like we're getting this confirmation within. We're getting this idea that now's the time for something big, right? And Mercury, the Magician card, this is really the lens through which we have to see everything. This is the prism through which all of the light shines, and then we're able to send it out in one direct beam, right? Kind of a reverse kind of prism effect. We're putting all the light back together into one straight laser shot to manifest what is down here underneath everything, right? So I think that we're shooting for something really big right now. And we also have this Knight of Pentacles to help us there. So we have some fire energy at the end. We have some water energy here, pretty good water energy. We have some air energy, which I think is going to be a little bit of a challenge. And then, of course, we have our earth energies, right? So I think that really something's happening fairly quickly. The one thing about Mercury is, well, swiftness and speed, right? So I think that you're the type of person that doesn't miss an opportunity, okay? I think that you're very eloquent. You know, I think you're very good at networking. I think that you somehow thrive on the connections with others. The idea of the network, right? That you're able to channel all of this different energy into one effort, one decision, one motion almost, you know? So I feel like this maybe is like one, like a big sale, one big event, perhaps it's one show, right? Mercury is kind of the ringmaster here. So this could really be you on stage putting on this one great performance. It's like the performance of your life, you know? And that's kind of what I'm feeling now, is that there's this something is coming up very soon where you're going to be center stage. The spotlight will be on you. And it's the opportunity for you to put on a great show and to bring your kind of dream, your wish, to reality. Okay? This might be something kind of unexpected, although with the Knight of Pentacles here, I think you've always seen this for yourself. You've always envisioned the day that would be your time to be the star, right? I wonder if the star is going to be the mystery card. Your opportunity to shine. Now it's your turn to get up on stage and show the world what you got. You know? I think there's a little bit of stage fright going on here. I know I certainly would be a little bit nervous about this. And that could be why we see some of the air energy that we see here with the Three of Swords, and we've got this Knight of Swords here. That there's still, there's a healthy dose of doubt and kind of second guessing and kind of questioning ourselves a little bit, like, are you ready for this? Is this something that you're going to be able to do? But let's remember the Knight of Pentacles. This is something that you've always wanted. Okay? It's something that you've always envisioned for yourself. One day, that's going to be me up there, And maybe you're doing something that is a performance. Maybe it's a musical performance, your acting debut. Maybe it is the release of your creation, your piece of art. Maybe it's something like a presentation you have to give at work or at school, university, right? Something that puts the focus on you, right? But it's not something that's too surprising. Like, I think it's happening fast. It's kind of unexpected that, I've got to do it now. But it's something that you always knew you were destined for. And this really is the opportunity to bring this dream, to bring all of this light together, shine it like a laser right there center stage, and start this thing, whatever it might be. Right? Maybe this is us kind of approaching our family and giving them the big news of something, right? Because Mercury has a lot of associations, right? It's commerce, it's travel, it's communication, right? So it has all these kinds of things. It's the person on center stage, right? It's the performer. And so I feel like all of these things are coming together for you. That it might involve travel. It might involve commerce, some kind of financial thing, a business opportunity, a new job, new career. It could be that you're making the big announcement that you're moving overseas to start your business, or you're taking a job somewhere, or whatever it might be. I see a kind of a travel, a commerce, and a communication thing where we have to make the announcement, right? And it's kind of like making that announcement is speaking it into reality. That before you do this, it's still just kind of a dream, still just kind of a plan, it's still kind of underneath the surface. It's not yet real. Once you make the announcement, once you issue the press release, then it's real. Because now it's in motion, right? And it's becoming a reality. This is the dream manifested. This is not the end, though, right? This is just an ace. This is showing that now the work is beginning. Now things are landed here. Excuse me. They've landed here on the physical plane. And it's time for you to do the work, to grow this thing. This is a little seed. It has the potential to be a mighty oak. But you've got to do the work, right? You've got to cultivate it. And it's interesting with the water energy that we have flowing on the horizontal axis. I wonder if there's a Cancer person involved here somewhere for you. Whatever you're doing, it has this Knight of Cups kind of thing to it. So I'm getting the feeling, I almost for a second there had an image of a hospital or something. It could be that there's a new addition to the family. It could be that you're taking a job as a traveling physician, traveling nurse, whatever the case is. But whatever you're doing, it has this intention to build deeper connections, right? It's a way for you to offer your gift to the world in whatever infinite different ways that could be, you know. It's a way for you also to receive from others, right? And we're making this connection. We're kind of doing two things. You don't know if this person is offering or asking for, right? Doing both. But I think really it's a way for you to extend your gift to the world. And with the Two of Cups here, this is us forging those connections. This is us maybe feeling like we're making a difference in the world. We are perhaps healing the world, like one interaction at a time. Yeah, one conversation at a time, one patient at a time, one customer at a time, one client at a time, whatever you're doing. But this is the idea, I think, that you're doing something good for the world. We need more of that, to be honest with you. There's still not a lot of details yet, so it could be that we're still in the process of fleshing out exactly what this is going to look like, right? We're ready to begin the work. We kind of know what we're doing, but how we're doing it, what the details are, what's the color of the paint going to be, you know, that sort of thing. What kind of carpet is going to be there? I feel like we haven't fleshed all of that out yet. Okay? And that could be why we have the Knight of Pentacles where we do, because we have the impulse, we have the will, we have the desire, we know we want to, heal the world. But let's clarify with ourselves exactly how that's going to take place. Let's get a detailed picture of it. And then we move to the path of the serpent and we start doing a detailed plan. We have the cardinal. See, this is interesting. We've got cardinal water, cardinal earth, and here we have the cardinal air. So the cardinal water, this is the initial idea. I want to help. I want to heal. I want to give my gift to the world. I want to be generous with what I have, what I am, and what I can do. So that's kind of the original impulse of this. It comes from a desire to help, to heal, to connect. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which says we need to see kind of this is a good impulse, but what does it look like? How do you think that's going to look? Right? We need to have that spiritual vision, and that's the impulse. That's the vision, the sight that can see the final picture. Right? The end result. Right? This is your life. This is your practice. This is your work, your company, your job, whatever. So we kind of have the beginning, and then we have what we want the end result to look like. Right? That's good. Now, we've got the cardinal air. Now, we've got to figure out how to connect the two. The beginning impulse and desire and the will with the final picture. How do we get from here to here? Well, we need to start with our vision. We need to start with that end picture that we see. We've got to reverse engineer it. We've got to plan all the steps between here and there. And that's the mode that you're going to be in now. Right? We're going to be in this planning stage. Let's figure out what are the incremental steps. What are the milestones? What is the plan? What are the baby steps? We had the changing of the energetic cycle. We got this for the Lotteria card. This is about baby steps. It's about the small efforts, paddling. Small efforts over time that lead us to our goal. We have to have that plan. We have to kind of have a course plotted and know, today, what am I going to do today? What is my goal for today, for tomorrow, for next week, next month, a year from now, 5 years from now? How are we getting to this end goal? How is this seed sprouting and growing and becoming that mighty oak? Right. Well, we've got a Two of Pentacles in the environment. It is time for change. That's a very very simple message of this card. It's time for change. And I think that with this Mercury energy and this idea that you're kind of front and center, you're in the spotlight, that you're going to make this big announcement, you're going to speak this into existence, you're issuing the press release, right? You're speaking the word. That's going to cause a lot of changes in your life. That's going to set things in motion. See, now we have an ace to a 2. So now it's really starting to multiply. It's starting to grow. It's the cell splitting, right? The cells start to divide and multiply. We go from a single cell, now we've got 2, and it's going to continue on. It's 4, and then 16, 32, whatever. It's going to continue to expand, and it's going to happen fast. Like the cell division. Now, I'm no biologist, obviously. But once the cells divide and start multiplying, it seems like it happens faster and faster and faster and faster, right? And that's kind of what we're talking about with this, that it's going to really take off. It's going to start growing a life of its own, essentially. So we need to be prepared for this. That's why it's important for us to do all of this cardinal water, earth, and air work. We need the connections. We need the plan. We need the networking. We need the systems in place to handle this kind of growth, this kind of the changes, the quickness with which your life is going to change. Now, maybe this does involve traveling, right? Or you're starting a new business, you're starting a new career, and maybe it's a new course of study. Whatever it might be, it's going to happen fast, and we've got to have the systems in place to handle that kind of progress. The next card is the 3 of Swords, and this is the obstacle. This is, I think in some way it's related to what we've got back here. It might even kind of be the reason why we're doing what we're doing. This might be a card that really goes before all of this, way, way, way out into the past. Because the 3 of Swords is the past. It is our reliving of the past. It is our memories of the past. And it's understanding the process of creation on the mental plane. So the things that we imagine, our powers of visualization, are very strong. And I think that what's going on here is the trauma, the pain, the suffering and sorrow that you've experienced in your life. Okay? Rather than staying in that and continuing to suffer through that from the past, right? These are memories. This is us being stuck in that past, reliving that past, right? And I've talked about the 3 of Swords extensively. It was the daily card, I think, yesterday. Or maybe, I think yesterday. Or maybe the day before. That our unconscious really can't tell the difference between a memory and something that's happening right now. When a memory is so strong and we're remembering it in our minds to the point where we start to feel that pain again, the unconscious doesn't know that it's not actually happening right now. And we get into panic mode, and we get into the PTSD and the CPTSD. I think that you're using this as the basis, as the foundation, as the motivation to reach out and help others, right? And so you're turning this, what is a negative card, what is a negative energy, what is traumatic history, to a greater or lesser degree. You're turning that into an opportunity to build something, to connect, to help, to heal others. So maybe it is healthcare. Maybe it's mental, emotional, spiritual healthcare. Maybe you're starting an organization to help others. Maybe you're joining up with a group of people that, are there to assist others, people that have been or that are going through what you have been through, or similar, right? It's a way for you to heal yourself by healing others too. Feels that way to me. I could be way off. Anyway, the next card is the Seven of Wands. This is really the courage and the confidence. You know, this is, I think, it's in this position for a reason, right? It's meant to be a counterweight to this Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, we end on a down note. It's sad, it's sorrowful. Yeah, we're using it as an opportunity to heal and make progress and connect, but it's almost as if this whole process is giving you the ability to conquer your fears, to overcome obstacles, to overcome setbacks, to overcome this sort of thing. I feel a real confidence here that you can tackle any challenge that comes your way. You're ready for this. And it's not going to be easy. There's going to be challenges. Whatever you're doing, doesn't matter what you're doing, there's going to be rough days. Okay? But you're more than equipped to handle this. And I think really it's because of this with the Knight of Cups connection that we just talked about. And that's what is giving you this confidence. That motivation, that ambition. Right? It's worth it. As difficult as it may be, you feel the rightness and the truth of what you're doing. You feel really connected with it. And I think that this is the energy that's going to see you through until the end. This is real perseverance here. Real perseverance. I want to look at the mystery card. I want to see what this might reveal to us. Now, if you want to play along, go ahead and put your predictions down in the comments section. See if we can discern this card. Let's raise our vibrations, right? I'll leave the camera like this for a second. Pause the video if you need to. Let's see what we think this could be. I was thinking it would be the Star, right? I think I mentioned that. I'm thinking the Star, or I'm thinking maybe a Six of Cups. Six of Cups would kind of give me that healing vibe, you know, healing others and healing ourselves, and, you know. Either Star or Six of Cups. Seven of Wands again. So I think we're maybe too much focused on the challenges, right? Because now I'm getting this, we're getting a double dose of this, the valor here. And maybe this is really meant to show the twofold purpose here. Not only is it you overcoming your past, your trauma, your issues, right? This stuff. But it's also then helping others to do the same. So it's not really as if you're healing others, fixing them. But maybe you're giving them the tools to overcome their own demons, right? To overcome their own history, their own past, their own obstacles, whatever it is, whatever their Three of Swords is, right? So maybe this is a correction for me. Maybe Spirit is giving us this card again to say, hey, it's not so much about healing others. I mean, that is the vibe with the water energy, right? And that's kind of ultimately what we're trying to do. But when it comes down to the actual practice of this, the actual functioning of what you're doing, it's to empower others, right? Maybe by thinking, oh, I'm going to heal others, I'm going to fix others. Maybe that's taking away their power. We're just going to do it for them, right? And so maybe this is a correction that says we're not doing it for them. We're trying to, together as a group, learn and teach the skills necessary to empower ourselves. So it's not even that you're giving the power to them, but we're all together learning how to find that power for ourselves, to overcome the negative, the Three of Swords stuff, you know. I think that's very, very powerful stuff here. One thing I do want to do is Let's do one inspirational card. Yeah, just one. This is from the Botanical Inspirations deck. I just want to end with one of these, okay? Oh, the Gerbera daisy. Purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. I love that. Purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. And maybe that's some of this water energy, right? Maybe that's what we're trying to empower ourselves, and through our interactions with others, through this work that you're doing, to allow others to find their empowerment too, to get back to this purity, this cheerfulness, this sense of innocence, right? I wish we had the Fool energy here, right? To get back to this Fool state, this kind of blank slate, unlimited possibility, this real empowerment, right, in that Fool card. I kind of feel like this is the Fool card, right? It should be. Purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. I immediately think of the Fool. And I think this is kind of the, what we want a little bit more of this in our lives, yeah? I think we all could use a little bit more. Anyway, we are going to do an extended reading, Taurus. If you want to stick around, click on the link that is up there in the corner. That'll give you access to every extended reading, not just for Taurus, but for every sign. All right, so you can cross-watch, you can check your other placements. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you, and we're all in this together.